got Inferno up first in the rematch. We saw what Vitality did on Inferno yesterday. They look leagues ahead of everyone else. If there's one contender, it's got to be FaZe. They're looking for their best game of the event. That's the only way they're going to win this matchup. Yes, they got to this point, but they didn't play Vitality. Not in this form.
Nah, we saved it to the very end, right? Best for last. Kerrigan taking it to the T side on his opponent's map pick. Battle of the minds between Apex and Kerrigan. And Apex, just on an individual level, looking sharper than we could have ever expected to round out 2023. They get a little bit of brackets control off the flash. Nothing too rowdy so far from this T side.
They're waiting for the flash lane retake. It's not coming yet, just now. Exec will be, however. Defense is calcified completely. Full passive setup, sitting and waiting.
Apex smoked out of library. Suddenly ZywOo is going to feel like he is too exposed, so understandably dropping towards pit. His dualies, they go down with nothing. Flamesy from inside of the site, dropped out. We do get Apex with a wonderful peek out from library with a player breathing down his back in Brokey. He gets out and ahead of the hits.
Looking for a timing on this smoke. It could be his head, it is. He gets domed by Brokey.
Oh, good trade back from Spinks though, frozen into the clutch in the first round of the grand finals. And he tucks it in. And they've lost track of him, but there's two of them. And they're both fully health, and they've both hit hard so far this event. Nice push! Glock up close! Falls to the hands of Spinks. It's Vite. Just getting eyes in apartments, and pretty consistently catching Bit over there for Navi specifically. You know, that'll now be Rops in this instance, in this head-to-head, who's on the other side from the front line. Flames onto Frozen to kick it off, and good grenade damage as well. There's a little bit of a chase here from Kerrigan. He has found timing that could very well catch a half-health Flames off guard. Yes! Kerrigan wastes no time getting into the the instant headshot.
Oh,
Just like nice one, bro.
Yeah, that's it. That's an off-game plan play out of Kerrigan. Just heads up. Decided to make the decision. Wasn't spotted and noticed that they were in the middle of rotating out. That's something that he needed to do.
Kerrigan smelling blood in the water on the B site. Even with his support in Brokey being half health because of the grenade, Kerrigan still tries to make that happen. And with it, FaZe's fourth round is the first on the board.
This is why we always talked about them as LAN Clan. And those are the kind of plays that they're willing to make. And it's not actually Kerrigan who is often the one to make the play. It's everybody else who has the ability to come forward with an aggressive lurk. For Rops to peek out of halls, for Twist to try to peek something as well.
Again, is all 1.6
Kerrigan
bro.
can do it too. Game on CT side Inferno yesterday. Looking for a slightly better day,
nice shot,
anyway. Opening here for ZywOo, but it's not on Rops. Right? That's the important thing. It's not on Rops inside of mid as a lurk. It's just on Rain. So their plan's still under guys. Exec coming, 2v4 in the site.
Apex again looking to support Flames in the back site, but dies to the smoke spam. Flames looking to carve a player off the top, but it's just the pit push first. Kerrigan on smoke, second. I mean, he's off to the races. 6-3 start.
That's something really smart that FaZe do.
Come on, FaZe.
Playing off the coffin smoke in the exact same way right now. We saw what ZywOo did from that position. This is so key, that FaZe. They jumped up for a second, but they didn't commit over like you would in CSGO. Now, is there a chance that they go for this retake? It looks like they're intent on punishing exits. It's 3v3, lots of time left on the clock, but they're walking away from this.
Save time, save time.
Compare this to previous rounds. CSGO, you jump up oranges, you clear it as your teammates go all the way across to the grill, and then you start to clear the back of the site. You punish the left side peak from the top of oranges from quad, you punish the right side peak from grill, and then you take the site. But in CS2, that smoke is so poofy from coffins, it's working out very well. They almost don't have both. Now they have the op, at least on ZywOo. And he has been swinging it lately.
Yeah, but nobody...
Oh my god, they're trying it again, but guns out this time? They're just more careful.
Not this time.
Miss a shot, and Spinks is instantly dead. But Mezzi's position with this SMG, he can just peek off the side of it. No second kill out of him. ZywOo in the pocket. The most dangerous man in the server. And Apex has come through already.
Oh
Missed
my
quick scope, desperate bomb play.
Oh!
Burning.
That's big.
Almost dead. 4 health left. All he has to work with. We're gonna get a slow wrap as Rops looks for the impact. And Zywoo, he can sense him, but he can't see him. Rops comes wide, gets the clear.
Yes.
And now the last CT slowed to the approach. Flamesy off of middle. Both of these Ts for FaZe in the
He
pocket.
can give him full info, at least.
It's gonna have to be sick
Okay,
headshots
sounds-
coming out of Flames here. A close approach. The lead is on the
Yes.
No way.
Don't
he presses
carry
this
again.
again.
Don't so aggressive,
We saw
bro.
what happened when he tried to test Apex,
Oh.
but now it's versus Zywoo.
Oh.
Kerrigan.
Finding all the timings right now.
And he's able to jump into the arch. Perfect space
Kerrigan's
creation
so
here from
free.
Kerrigan. He
So
has
freely
the
played.
CT player scrambled. Suddenly Apex versus Kerrigan and Spawn. I mean,
They're looking for him
Yeah,
now.
I know that.
His team wasn't ready to exec, but he's broken apart the structure a little bit.
he was so fast, but as is Spinks getting back into his slot towards this A site, if they think they can just overwhelm, the numbers are here for the defense. Mezzy pulling Rain off of the approach. Now half of the pack still stays back, but Rops will hold the front line. And it's man advantage CTs for now, but it's delayed.
Yeah, they need to be prudent about their rotations and still get information, and they do that, but Brokey trades back.
There we go, an op kill for Brokey.
2 on 3.
We've been waiting to see it, and now he finds his mark.
And you can see Flames, he's looking for the arch timing. They don't know
Think
if
he's
the work
better.
is coming in, but 45 seconds, and time is limited here for FaZe.
No flame is in.
The lane retake is massive for Vitality's information.
It's Frozen looking for the headshot. Ooh, and as he looks away and gets dinked, it is a perfect shot from Brokey.
Oh, now they need a massive failure to lose, right? We've got 2 players who are just confirmed to be dinked. But 20
health.
seconds, they gotta go.
And they're gonna have to run. They're gonna have to throw caution to the wind.
Smell.
And this will bring them straight to the crosshair of Flames. This should be an easy pushover. Sure enough, bomb
Okay.
hits the deck. Second one's dead.
And take advantage of the broken structure. So,
Fake.
I mean, I love that he's been had so many good rounds like this, but that one maybe wasn't perfect.
It's a great opening kill for Flames as he runs the risk of peeking down Banana. But it leaves FaZe down a man. And looking to respond is Rain.
But they've got a general culture right now of just trying to scrim it, take some fights, and it's worked to get them back into the map.
Eyes fall on Rain here in round 9. One of the few pieces of FaZe that isn't online at the moment. 1 and 6, a cold start. But still feigning presence towards brackets. It's got Spinks occupied. Another smoke.
If if I'm FaZe, I'm thinking about B again, just because of how weak the rifling has been over there. But
And he just missed it, but I think he saw the barrel.
oh, this spot just grows with strength the more time that ticks down.
8
He's
players
smart.
on high alert. And a question that still remains above Mezzy's head in terms of his ability to anchor and hold pit.
They have arch info, they have pit control right now.
This feels like it's FaZe walking into the meat grinder. But there's a chance for Rain to bring it back. A duel that he loses. Spinks ready for another, but Brokey gets the better of him. It's a single man advantage, but it's 20 seconds. Dire straits. And Apex remains in sight as Mezzy looks to hold the line. Brokey's fixated on him. He hit him through the wall. Mezzy's damaged.
Again?
Brokey, 2 shots through the wall.
Oh man, what the fuck, rookie?
The upper makes the difference. But the
Amazing,
round's not
man.
over. We've got Vitality nearby. Vitality pressed through, spotted
Oh,
out. He's in
no.
the open. Down he goes to his counterpart. No way Kerrigan can do this again.
Oh no way. Oh man.
Yes, we will.
Chill.
Frozen nullified in the opening seconds. And some pretty consistent 5v4s now coming out of Vitality towards the tail end of the CT half, much like versus Na'Vi. But it's off of the back of a Zywoo 12 and 4 start. B site closed. Nades too deep.
How many
Kerrigan-
smokes are we gonna go through in this game?
He's doing it again.
They're watching for pushes this time around. Surely it doesn't work out. Surely it doesn't work out.
Apex senses it. Smoke starts to fade on the edge, gets a little squirrely. Another one goes down. The pack is right there. But Apex cools him off and takes the risk of running it back into the corner. I mean, sitting in front of the smoke here.
Lurking in front of the smoke in a situation like this is maybe a liability. Like they're a 5v3 up right now. They just want to punish any risky plays that FaZe want to try to do.
But it's both sides of the brackets that get pinched, and then Apex comes around.
While we were in it, it was like, whoa, FaZe.
FaZe,
they're pretty
second
much
half.
unstoppable.
Come on,
They're going
FaZe.
to
FaZe
take
up,
over
please,
this
please,
half
please,
now.
FaZe.
But looking back, I mean, it was a lot to do with Kerrigan trying to find lurks over and over again. And I want to say, you know, not a real thorough game plan outside of that. They were just ready to follow up. And maybe they're happy about the fact that they got these 4 rounds. I'm not sure.
Push, why push?
No trade off that. Rops and FaZe staring down the barrel of another 4 versus 5. You
Let
simply
it
cannot
come
be playing
from
catch up
Rushby.
versus the likes of Vitality right now. This is a team that's just playing such clean Counter-Strike.
45 is going to catch up with you sooner than later. Versus Vitality, best form right now. Best form in the world. FaZe there. Sitting patiently. No re-aggressions as the clock ticks down, of course. There's no onus on Vitality to go and do something too quickly. But now they'll organize. Rops gets info on middle. Exec's coming.
Rain loses his line of sight. Broky's ready to push through. FaZe gotta do something crazy. And losing Rain in the bomb site, all of a sudden losing the little runway they had to work with. Frozen does manage to catch one on the CT cross. And then Rops wins his duel versus the lurk on A.
Wait a second.
Broky's going over coffins. Oh!
Nice! Amazing, Brookie. 2-1-1. Come on, come on, come on, come
Sets
on.
it up.
Flames peeking deep, and they didn't see him. Rops now holds the door.
Oh
And it's
my
Flames just
God.
like that to bring it back
No
to the
way.
1v1. It's Flames versus Frozen. And he's on top of the
No
bomb,
kit.
halfway there already. He comes off of it because he hears the footsteps.
Bro,
This is a
what
song
the fuck?
of ice and fire. And Flames goes back around to CT. Time on his side. Time decides. It's Flames to get the final lap.
Match overall. We might end on a solid note here if FaZe don't get something.
Rain just can't buy a real chance. He's in the background behind Frozen, and he's dropped to 40 health. The two of them trying to apply enough pressure to keep Vitality at bay.
What's amazing about these two IGLs, of course, that the conversation around them is they're unmatched right now. These two this year, there are people who are somewhat close, but, you know, Cadian and Snappy don't stand to their accomplishments and their consistency. Oh, okay. This is the last thing you need.
Oh, come on!
I heard that Flames rise.
CT peek through, and while blind, he goes ahead and slams down another. Nasty on the entry, a jumping AK headshot. They're already up 11-4, and he hits him while in the sky.
You're kidding. You know, I'd feel bad if FaZe didn't get so many crazy shots to kick this game off in Apex. Well, he wants in on the action.
He's been so sharp as well.
Wow.
The Flamesy taken to the top of the scoreboard for Vitality on a succulent double entry.
And that conversation, you know, Apex and Kerrigan, something Kerrigan is famous for. Every time he gets a new player, they do well right away, whether it's a stand-in or a new addition. And it has been great. Of course, he's in a grand final right now with Frozen, of course. His former teammate, to be fair, but still a new system and new roles for him. Apex has done that this year more than once. Struggled with that.
This time Frozen opens up. We put Apex on a pedestal, but oh no! Oh, it's at least brought back, but Mezzy taking Zywoo out of the round. He's got some slack to pick up beyond it, and so this one gets a little wonky. Mezzy looking human. If he wants to pass Zywoo, he's got to make sure he doesn't get any more kills. Zywoo looking for his, is it 18th consecutive?
18th MVP.
God.
The only player to get MVPs in Vitality's history.
Rain's first multi-kill round of the entire map. Banana gets shut down for once. And Spinks is 9 against FaZe in the middle of the half. Just like that.
What?
Simply the best. On an AK, ZywOo comes in with 3. And it doesn't matter how great you may be, Mezzy trying to put forth his best performance in the Vitality jersey. You will forever be in the shadow of the greatness that is ZywOo. Spinks here to close it. And that is the reality of playing versus Vitality. Every single time you were against the most... Allude to Frozen under a microscope for me. Immediately, they go into the ramp. And we get ZywOo taking a quick glance outer. All the greats love to play outside on Nuke. ZywOo, he goes down empty-handed. Welcome to the match, Rain. Welcome to Grand Finals Sunday. Mezzy has lurked this whole time. Back B site gets an easy pick-off. And he's got support not far away as well. Just staying alive here is excellent. The fact he drops a second player, even better. Frozen suddenly left alone with no bomb and plenty of time to try and get crazy.
Looking at a round like that is the perfect example of why we're seeing such better maps out of Mezzy. You know, he's never had a structure like this. He's never been comfortably in position at clock versus an exec that's coming to him with prophylaxis from the team where he's there early.
Hold on, dude. 2 are gushed.
He has to get the bomb. That's the one thing.
Downstairs with a low HP player sitting on it.
Oh,
Goes ahead and
hold on. This is taking way too long.
Spinks. Now the fact that he's also down to 20 HP, only 20 seconds on the clock. Frozen in black and red, looking for gold. Just barely enough time to make this possible. They layer on top of one another, which means he could still do this! Frozen! Oh my. Open the smoke. That one will, and there's a player down here in Mezzy. Oh, nice headshot.
My God, the push forward? He goes up the stairs? Oh my God.
That's not how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, so we got Zika control, outside presence, but low numbers. Apex does not want to give that away. Because positionally, FaZe are okay, crossing a minute. They have both options with Secret and Lobby still intact. Flames doesn't even have to burn his smoke too early. And how does he transpose? Now, normal setup is to jump up to clock. Are we looking for any rotations? Look at the CTs right now. They're top sight.
ZywOo's in the open. Rob sees him. And that's nothing for ZywOo on the A-hold. But a missed Molotov to heaven. Just let Apex take a quick glimpse. We've still got players downstairs, so Flames is going to have to try to find a way up then. There's a little delay here because Apex is trying to go back around for the main wrap where a smoke grenade's about to go down. Then that molly does find its mark up in heaven, which means Spinks has been deterred for a little while. Bomb's ticking quick, and Flames the only kid. Spinks comes out from heaven, gets his. Brokey instant trade from behind the fence. Nice crossfire with Robs there towards Hut. Oh.
Checked for now.
Same path from Rain though as last round in front of the red box.
He doesn't
ZywOo, he's gonna sniff him out. Now Spinks gets some damage in, but on the reload, he gets pushed. Robs just barrels out of Hut.
Nice.
A teammate and the heaven.
Nice one, Curry.
Nicely tethered there between Brokey, Robs, and Kerrigan.
Yeah, crank that pace, FaZe.
They thought spraying on the close squeaky smoke was going to be enough to deter it, but FaZe just slip right in with an electric pace here in round 6. They overtake the A site.
Wow, that was pretty unexpected. Just paying attention to the nades that were going down outside. That's the first layer of complication that Kerrigan has added to the calling so far. It's a fast attack, but it feels like a slow one. And so when ZywOo gets his kill, you think there's going to be a moment of relief. But I think what happens is a full mag of ammo gets sprayed into Squeaky, the reload happens, and then they jump on it immediately. They say, okay, start throwing your grenades. We need to get out there.
Damage as well. That was well timed by Flamesy, softening up a player that is an unconfirmed drop to the lower site. There is nobody down there.
They aren't
None
ready.
at all for Vitality.
They don't know that he's crossed, and the vent drop happens. Wow. Oh, and no punishment either.
Now it will happen, sure enough.
Okay.
Spinks not gonna let Brokey get away. ZywOo remains posted, but again, nobody downstairs.
Oh my God, they successfully opened the door without anybody knowing. Now the push forward can cap it, but you hear the flicker of the scope, and the first kill comes down.
Nice one, Kerry.
And they can join hands now with Robs. He's inside of the ramp.
And the rotator's gonna have no idea.
He's lurking.
There's
Nice
no
one.
idea for the ramp player. Apex is already dead. Only Flames to come out with more.
How did they pull that off? That's the best round so far called here from Kerrigan with his kills in the mix. This is the perfect balance between what we saw in Inferno and what we're getting now. They're getting the map control, they're getting the slight lurks, they're not overcommitting, and the players who are entering are still with the pack. And Kerrigan finds the perfect timing, and that was Brokey with an option, Rops with an option getting lower, and Kerrigan with an option. So multiple points at which if they failed, they'd still have a chance of playing. That's what you want to see out of FaZe.
Rob's doing exactly what he does best, adding himself to the equation, but doing it silently with the element of surprise. It still banks on Kerrigan getting those 2 kills, though. Pressing into him. And sure enough, he's got the sense, but didn't know which way to look. Too many options, overwhelming Rops.
You're in the right to try to put it on. But this is a round, it's actually an anti-eco. Actually, it's an anti-eco. Is this the risk you want to take when you know regular default should win it for you?
He just put an AK in Flames' hands.
Is this going to be a missed call?
Kerrigan starting to pick up the tempo here. CT spotted on the smoke, but we've got a long-range angle here from ZywOo. They lose 2 players outer. FaZe on fire and evening out.
Yeah. Now more spotted outside. That's massive information. They're going to feel insecure about the fact they don't have lobby.
But it's a deagle with Mezzi to try and hold the cross. ZywOo easily shaves Brokey off at Flames. It's a 1 and done. So Rain into the clutch. He posts 2 kills in an instant. And with a flash wide, he's got time to play this however he damn well chooses. But ZywOo has been the end-all of so many players.
Yeah.
Emet on A denied.
Inferno wasn't his map, but it's still a great day for Rain. But ZywOo, that spread gets big sometimes.
He's okay. It fizzles out.
Oh, he can punish this now. Yeah.
Easy. Flash drops, but it's okay. He's able to exit. And I like that Mezzi gets aggressive as well. Off of the lobby frag. Now they've got trophy control, so suddenly...
This is how they came back versus G2 as well. They continue to play aggressive even when they just made the comeback happen.
It's how they happened to take Na'Vi back on Inferno.
They always play like they're winning. Easy to do when you're the best.
FaZe very clearly wary of the possibility here. Messi's about to have his hands full. Shadow advantage. He knows it's coming. He's on high alert, and he tries to take the peak, tries to take the initiative. But now they will flood into the waiting arms of ZywOo, who misses his shot off the flash.
Man,
and Rain simultaneously gets downstairs. I mean, he could post up on Vent, so it's going to have to be Apex. It has to be. His support far off. Frozen comes wide. Apex keeps all his health. Flames picks up the upper kill, and Brokey able to answer back in the bomb site. Rops plays on a classic position. Posted above on full display for any kind of a ramp retake. The CT's on. Hey. No way! A shot through the doorway. Rops off the top rope. He knows their approach, but until they exit, he can hit them. ZywOo the first.
Oh, wait.
Spinks. It's up the ladder he goes.
Oh my god, this is a big blind spot right here.
Spinks so smart, man.
But it's going to take time to get onto Silo silently.
Every round, Spinks has learned so much. Apex gets 1 frag. Spinks still goes unnoticed. Everybody's chipping in.
Robs has to activate inside lobby, so now that just reopens the possibility of Spinks, who's going to be coming in from T-spawn. And there's no way Robs would see this coming. At least Robs has been able to get beyond his initial point. So suddenly Vitality are kind of scratching their heads. Like, where the hell did Robs get off to?
Robs is literally looking for him right now. He's literally looking for the guy on top site, trying to figure out when he's going to finally peak.
And Spinks decides to say, screw it. Let Robs go. Let me go clear outside.
Yeah, he's played this perfectly. I mean, what can you say?
It's going to be an easy shot to the back of Brokey's brain. It's going to be bomb down outer.
Surprise.
And it's going to be Robs in a disastrous position here in round 11. He tried his damnedest, 13th frag on the round as he exited into the A site with that 1 kill, and he's looking for something else, nothing to tug on.
Yes, and he's finally got that info. Oh, wow. Guess he had pushed Hut, and Robs decided to hold it one way. Spinks goes in again because he wasn't spotted last time. He ended up looking like the ramp player when he went to trophy side to hold the angle. Still never got spotted. So he had the right to do that again. We look at every single round here on this comeback for Vitality, and it has involved some kind of push, whether it was trophy, through Hut, Squeaky, or outside. Outside being the least of...
One off in 2023. history states, Vitality are better. Utility rumbling around Apex. Kerrigan gets an easy peek into the site. Rain, the
Shot.
best Apex.
That
Spinks
flash
is
worked.
stuck in the corner. He's got a teammate inside of the hut. But Flames take some damage. Luckily here for Vitality, it's Rops on only 9 HP. Oh, but that 9 health makes a world of difference. Barrel spotted, and ZywOo's still in the mix, and we always say it, as long as ZywOo's alive, then Vitality's chance right there with him. Nade to the wrong mark.
Rops up top.
He's hiding with his head tucked down, just trying to buy as much time as possible. Both these CTs on the approach with kits, and ZywOo, aware of the possibility, Flamesy just down beneath him. Rops can't manage. ZywOo looking for yet another clutch. I think a fourth in this series. As Broky's wounded and just on the deagle, ZywOo trying to
Oh my god.
his kill, but needs
To a map 3.
Now let's see what ZywOo can do. He's leading the charge into the ramp. We've got dual Berettas in the pocket. Broky shuts him down, but then it gets away from him. He's got a teammate trying
Nice,
to
Brookie, nice.
tear him up.
Show us what
Map
they
is
made of.
yours, FaZe. Come on, go
This
win.
round's to tie.
I feel like this is a half they should be confident in. Again, banking on the Rops plays.
And Rain can definitely go from 0 to
No
hero
way.
on CT side, but double swing from the pistols. He's dead.
Oh, careful.
Oh man, you're
Be
playing
very
with fire.
careful.
LOL, what the fuck?
Oh, Kerrigan, a taste of his own medicine. The trade back, but that's 2 players left, 1 spotted now.
They can't afford this.
Man.
It's got to be recovered by Rops.
Oh, they were both known inside of hell. Rob's down to 20 HP. They're going to need a savior, and Rob's continues to be aggressive.
Broky's going deep into the lobby to make sure that one's clear. Rops falls down
No
beneath.
way.
It's Tech9s and Deagles out of Vitality. It was a chance for FaZe. They look
Easy,
so
man.
happy with that ramp hold.
Man, mistake outside. I mean, I want to say mistake outside. Mechanical failure outside. From Rain, they need him to farm on CT side. He's going to be solo. He's a mercenary for their CT side. His individual level matters a ton, especially on Nuke. And that was 2 pistols to take him out, swinging through a smoke. It's going to happen. It just can't happen right now.
Broky doesn't even have a chance to bring this one back. So just when you thought they're going to split pistols for momentum, CT side Vitality answer quick.
Despite this, it would still be insane if Vitality were able to pull this out on T-side rounds. On T-side rounds alone.
frozen in the vents.
That's payback, honestly, for what Kerrigan was doing on Inferno.
Yeah, except for this payback comes at the perfect moment. I feel like this one hurts more. Down a map, up a pistol, only to have it taken away from you. And Broky could very well die here. There's that come from. All the while, Apex starts to take a glance up towards upper. Broky's gonna be out in the open, but he has a teammate towards hut and another one on main. It's Apex just playing with him a little bit. Flames has been bested on the 1 of 3 entries, and so suddenly this A site looks really
Nice.
Okay. A full denial.
Come on, FaZe.
No chance here for ZywOo. That's it. This round's been stomped out. Every lurk stopped. They got a little bit fishy, a little bit scary there for FaZe. They didn't know exactly where everything was coming, but every single individual put up theirs. Rain with 2. Rain on 12 now.
That's what it's going to take. Every single one of the FaZe members to cool off ZywOo. Now, he has support, and he has throughout the event, but he is still just above the else. Kerrigan, he's starting to take some room over towards Trophy, so it's a very proactive one here from FaZe. Kerrigan comes into lobby and gets caught, though. Spinks with a great reposition, but that does allow for the double CT setup downstairs in sight. Rops using the silo as cover. Broky at the
Oh my god. So stupid, FaZe.
Plenty of time as well for this bomb to go down.
Rain is not in form.
Rain,
This is all fault of Rain.
He had a chance if he wanted to with ZywOo looking the other way, but it feels like far too much of a gamble with Vitality this close to tournament point. He doesn't want to take that risk, and it will cost
Come on, man,
them.
Rain.
He was
You
on
are
duty right there,
so
but the
stupid.
cross happened. Nobody was back in hell. There was no Broky holding it with an op. There was no info right there, and they got down lower. They maintained lurks. Spinks so crafty, changing it up with his lurks, and that's why he, for me, has been the lurker of the year.
Looking to shut it all down too. Frozen's gun.
While the pressure comes outside, Bomb still left back, so they were just looking for map control. But they get a little more than that. There's no eyes out here whatsoever. No Warden in the watchtower.
Lol.
No op on Brokey.
Rain, what the fuck
They
are you
have to
doing?
make something of this. The 5v4s, the opening kills, they have been far and few between for FaZe Clan.
Can he pop up? Will he be
Give
able
it away. He's down to 43.
Oh, now they're getting tied up. There's 2 pieces of resources there. The lurk continues to build.
Yes.
Oh, but Brokey, good awareness.
Brokey, no.
That was good awareness. They had no idea he was out there.
Just wary of the possibility. Kerrigan sits atop the door in a comfortable 5v3. Mezzi's gonna clear it.
no.
What?
Is A site open? Because you've got another player wrapping around in heaven.
No way.
Zywoo. I mean, it's one thing to lose the 4v5, but this was 3 players left for Vitality.
And they get heaven control.
And a Molotov down into vent, that's gonna deter Roth for the time being.
No.
Mezzi gets it.
Easy win for
He
Vitality.
keeps going. That pre-clear. That was supposed to be one free one for Kerrigan. He gets exposed.
A little bit of spam damage on the vent. But Rain, it feels so desperate, and we've already seen FaZe just sulk away from these kinds of retakes because it doesn't feel like they can do this.
Yeah, they're broke. They have no
It doesn't
Molotov.
feel like they can stop them because Vitality in a 3v5 crack open the A site like it's nothing.
Here they are on championship point after this round in another beautiful default, showing a lot of variety with their attacks.
Honestly, keep abusing Rain. Slow series, and he loses
Rain is
his
not
head
in
to
form.
flames.
Easy win for Vitality.
Zywoo has an abundance of teammates nowadays to also bank on. Mezzi right behind him coming into the grand finals. Apex looking like he has just ran back years of lackluster fragging. And Apex has found a route into the A site just like that. 5v2.
Vitality.
Because no matter how hard FaZe tried, and no matter how great they looked at the dawn of CS2, their challenger has stepped forth and stomped them out not once, but seemingly twice. The bane of Kerrigan's existence, as it felt like they were just gonna run away with CS2. Spinks on full HP, ready inside of main. There is not a damn thing that FaZe can do. Brokey with an auto shotty. It reeks of desperation and the greatness that Vitality...